Yo, 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 what up, 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 what up? Happy Friday, happy Friday. Happy Freedom Mother Effin' Friday. What's good? What's the deal? What's happening? Oh, snap. Yo, I need a new case for my phone. I need a new phone. I get some more money. We're going to turn up this work in the next month. I'm feeling better, feeling stronger, for feeling more aligned. We're gonna turn it up. We're gonna turn it up. I need more money, more money, more money, more money. Definitely need more money, man. I need a phone. I need a house. I need a house. I need a trip. I need a trip, yo. I need a trip somewhere chill and calm and refreshing and warm. It's getting warm in New York City, but I need a trip, man. I need to go somewhere, connect to the internet, and try again. Yo, TikTok really be playing me. What do you mean? I'm connected to the internet, man. Happy Friday. What's going on? What's going on? Papu Raul, what's going on? Peace and love. Happy Friday, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in to the show. It's your boy, LaShawn Sugar Marston. This is episode 332 of SR Daily. It's supposed to be 333, but we missed a day. But it's all good. We are scheduled to make it up tomorrow on Saturday, day we normally don't do a show. But we're gonna make it up, man. I don't like missing. I like to make up if I do miss, and we're gonna get it right. Give me 1 second over here. Let's clean that lens off. Boom, bap. It's better. Just open that up. Bang, bang. That sounds a little crazy. But yo, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Peace and love. Peace and love. Peace and love. Share this live with 5 to 10 of your friends who may be interested in tuning in. Hit that share button. Hit that share button. Hit that share button. Don't be afraid. Don't hesitate to hit that share button. Beloveds, hit that share button. Share this live with 5 to 10 of your friends who may be interested in tuning in. What's the deal? What's the deal? What's the deal? Happy Friday, guys. It is Friday, March 28th, the last Friday of the month, man. We are quickly moving into April. This time next week will be April, man. You got to love it. You got to give thanks for just the changing of the seasons, man. It is getting warm outside. It's going to be 60 degrees today, 81 on Saturday here in New York. Yeah, it's gonna be a little up and down for a second. Then it's gonna go up, and it's gonna be up, and it's gonna be, as they say, up and stuck. You gotta give thanks, though, man. I love March. I love spring. I love life, right? I love all of the stuff, man, and I'm grateful to be able to live, to be able to experience this life, right? With all of the challenges, with all of the obstacles, it is still beautiful. It is still, you know what I mean? All that good stuff, man. It is still lit, right? The challenges don't, I mean, they could sometimes deter us, man, make us not feel so great, but ultimately they strengthen us, they empower us, they give us purpose, they refine us, and allow us to just remain here, continuing to do the thing. All right, so we are doing the thing. Once again, I'm your boy, your host, LaShawn Sugar Marston. This is episode 332 of my daily show, SR Daily. SR Daily is where personality meets enlightenment. We are live on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. This is a journey, yo. This is a journey. It's a journey. It's a journey. We're gonna get started with our first segment of the day. Today's first segment is a word of the day. Super cool word I love. Is a word that just always brings up certain feelings. The word is nostalgic. Nostalgic is our word of the day. Nostalgic is defined as a feeling or as feeling a sentimental or wistful yearning for a past time, place, or situation, often with the sense of longing or affection for those times. Once again, today's word of the day is nostalgic, which is defined as feeling a sentimental or wistful yearning for a past time, place, or situation, often with the sense of longing or affection for those times. I don't know about you guys, but spring always brings up feelings of deep nostalgia. Spring always makes me feel nostalgic all the time. Into March, going into April, weather changes, brings me back to being a young person, being a student, elementary school. My dad was still here, man, and the warmer it would get, the more trips we would take, man, we would take a weekend getaway. We would just get in that station wagon and we would drive, right? And we would go here, we would go there, we would pull over, we would stop at a park, right? My mom would make the fried chicken, my mom would make all of the stuff, man, the potato salad. You know what I mean? And me and my siblings, man, we let the back seat of the station wagon down so it lays flat like a bed, man. And we pull over, we just be back there, man, eating food and snacks and all of the stuff, man, listening to the radio and just chatting while we figure out the next move. So this time always brings that back, right? Always brings back like being able to put your warm winter coat up, man, right? Being able to stay outside longer, right? Like, you know, is winter, it gets dark early in New York. And you got to be upstairs, man, and it's cold and you don't want to be outside. But this time of year, man, end of March going into April always brings back these, you know, nostalgic feelings, man. You know, remembering that time in Queensbridge when you just stayed out later, man. You just stayed out to 8 o'clock. Sometimes 9 o'clock is nice. I'm not going to stay out another hour. You know, can I stay out another 30 minutes? You know what I mean? Playing basketball with your friends, playing manhunt, playing tag. Really, 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 everybody's starting to come out. And what's so beautiful about growing up in the hood, right? Although obviously there's a lot of dangerous things that can happen and that do happen, when it's like we all have the same, it's some of the same stuff running through each of us, right? Because it's nice out and one or two people come out with the basketball, and then 2 or 3 people come out with the football, and then another 2 or 3 people, then another one person, then everybody just seems to find each other on the block or on a block, right? If you're from the same block, like in Queensbridge, we all find each other at a different part of the block. You know what I mean? This person knocking at that person's door, that person knocking at that person's door, this person calling that person out the window. So yeah, man, there's this time always makes me feel a bit nostalgic, and I'm grateful for it. Right. It definitely, again, it brings back these emotions. There is a sense of affection for those times. It's not really a longing. I mean, if I could go back, of course, like, but I can't, and so it's not like our wish. It's like, nah, this is beautiful here. But I wanted to ask a question, right? For those who are tuned in on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok, answer me this: is there a season or holiday that makes you feel more nostalgic than others? Is there a season or specific holiday that makes you feel more nostalgic than others? As I mentioned, the season for me would be spring. Spring makes me feel more nostalgic than any other season. Then it will be fall, all right, going back to school, and then it will be summer, and then it will be winter. But ironically, the holiday that makes me feel most nostalgic, I think, like, you know, like anybody or like a lot of people who celebrate or who experienced at some point in their life, it's Christmas. Right, Christmas makes me feel more nostalgic than any other single day. The waking up, right, like the night before going to bed, the waking up, you know, you know, mom and dad stayed up late wrapping gifts. You ain't know what they was doing, but they was up late, and you know, you kept having to get up and use the bathroom or fake use the bathroom. You wanted to see what was going on. You wanted to see when Santa was coming and how the mother effer was getting in the projects. How was Santa getting in the projects? Right, that was a thought. And I remember one day. This is how you know being conditioned and hearing certain words repeatedly and certain things repeatedly can create an illusion. I promise you that there was a time in my youth where I was in 4106 3C, my mother's apartment in Queensbridge, and it was late. It was maybe 3, 4 in the morning, Christmas Eve, Christmas morning, and I promise you, I thought I saw a sleigh. I promise you, I thought across the building in 4105 Vernon Boulevard, I saw a sleigh. I saw a white man, fat, with a sleigh in a bag of gifts. I promise you, I saw it. Clearly it wasn't real, right? But I promise you, like that's the power of conditioning. That's the power of mental conditioning, right? Is that you think about something enough, you believe something enough, your brain can create that image. You can project that image, right? Like, so Christmas is the single holiday that makes me feel more nostalgic than any others. Spring is the season that makes me feel more nostalgic than any others. Sister Mecca, what's going on? What's going on? Peace and love, peace and love, peace and love. Thank you so much for tuning in. Talk to me, sister. Talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. Let me know, is there, I don't know why, yo, it'd be like it's no internet. It says celebrate. I'm trying to celebrate, but it's saying there's no internet. But I'm on the internet, right? This TikTok be tripping, yo. But Sister Mecca, tell me, is there a season or holiday that makes you feel more nostalgic than others, right? Thank you. Hope you have a blessed day as well, too, my sister. Let me know. Drop that in the comment. And we're going to move right along to our second segment of the day. Today's second segment, our need to know news of the day. It's old news, but I think we should talk about it because it's starting to circulate on social media again. It is, to me, absolutely hilarious, right? And it's not the only time it's happened, but the Kenyan-born man, the man from Kenya who pretended to be a lawyer, right, won 26 cases, right? 26 cases. or something like that. Yeah, 26 cases he won, pretending to be a lawyer, no law degree, right? And they said his 27th case he won was defending himself against fraud charges. Sister Mecca said, "This time of my life, it's spring." Absolutely. I love it. I love it. I love it. Same here, my sister. Same here. Rise and shine, good foundation. What's the deal? What's the word? Thanks for checking in. Peace and love. We were talking about nostalgia, this being feelings of nostalgia. First segment, word of the day. Second segment, needs no news. Kenyan born man. I need to find this article. This article is like, whoa. It's like, whoa, where is it? Where is the article? Where is the article? Here we go, right here. Let's pull it up. This is from BBC News. Kenya's fake lawyer thanks his supporters. This is from October 2023, so this is a little bit old, right? But it's it's trending again. A man accused of practicing law without qualifications has said he is innocent and thanked people who have come out in support of him. On Thursday, legal officials in Kenya urged police to arrest a man practicing under the name Brian Mwenda. They said the man was a masquerader who had stolen the identity of a real lawyer named Brian Mwenda Twiga. Local media reported that a fake lawyer had won dozens of lawsuits despite not being trained. KJ, what's going on? So local media reported that a fake lawyer had won dozens of lawsuits despite not being trained. This is not even America. This is Kenya, baby. This is the world we live in. This is possible. The case has captivated the East African country over the past few days, eliciting reactions from outrage to amusement. Despite condemnation by the Law Society of Kenya (LSK) and the country's director of public prosecutions, the alleged imposter has garnered several supporters. He has been praised by Kenya's Central Organization of Trade Unions as a brilliant young man who has succeeded without traditional qualifications. He has also been backed by Mike Sonko, the controversial former governor of Kenya's capital, Nairobi. Mr. Sonko posted a video on social media in which he said the man standing next to him is the accused fake lawyer. The man in the video, who appeared to be Mr. Mwenda, said, "I would like to convey my gratitude to the people that are supporting me and praying for me. In the fullness of time, I will be able to clear this misunderstanding." He said it's a misunderstanding. You gotta freaking love it. You gotta freaking love it. "I will also be able to provide my innocence and provide the actual context." He said he will go to a police station and provide officers with a statement, hopefully on Monday or Tuesday. Mr. Sonko, a divisive politician who faced allegations of drug trafficking and money laundering, said those attacking the fake lawyer are nincompoops. He's never killed anyone. He's not a terrorist, Mr. Sonko said. Despite this backing, Kenya's director of public prosecution said Mr. Mwenda faces prosecution. In a statement on Saturday, Rinsen Mulele Ngongo wrote, "I have directed the Inspector General of the National Police Service to undertake expedited comprehensive investigations." Mr. Ngongo said the case is not unique. He has noticed increased cases of unqualified persons pretending to be advocates of the High Court of Kenya. Yo, he practiced for 15 years. For 15 years, he was practicing being a fake lawyer. That's incredible. That's incredible, because what that does is show that as long as you know the stuff and you ain't scared, you can go in there. And you know what they said? He won, I think, 20-something cases. He said his 27th case was defending himself. He beat those charges. Beat those charges like Rocky, they say. You know what I mean? Beat those charges like Rocky, those fraud charges. Beat them like Rocky. Yo. Oh man, let's read. Let's see where we at. But yeah, no, that's super dope, right? Like, if you know me, I love it. I love it. I love when someone takes advantage of what's happening, right? Is not afraid and moves with courage, right? That's a courageous thing, man. Go open that courtroom and be like, yo, listen, this is what we're gonna do, this is how it is. And you win and you're like, yo, I ain't really got no credentials. I mean, I don't really, but I've been studying. Super dope. Kid just said you don't need a degree to win a public case, just common sense and knowledge. Yeah, I mean, people have defended themselves. My brother defended himself in prison, right? But to defend others, like you are supposed to have, you're supposed to practice law. You are supposed to, again, you can represent yourself, but to practice and represent others, you are supposed to like pass the bar. You're supposed to have some qualifications, right? Like you're supposed to, because like you could not know. You could pretend to know, act like you know, and get in front and not know, and it could be bad for everybody involved, right? So I wouldn't I wouldn't advise the average person try this at home, right? Don't try this at home. Something bad could happen to you and somebody else who you may be representing, right? So don't do this, man. KJ, don't do this. Don't pretend to be a lawyer. I mean, again, unless you studied it and you're gonna represent yourself and like you real confident, then like, yo, man, listen, go for it. Other than that, chill, get a lawyer, man. Right? He said Tupac mom won her own criminal trial by herself. I don't think he's a fake lawyer to me. He's someone who knows the law and knows how to beat it. Yo, I heard you. I love it. Much love, much love, much love. Let's move right along though to our third segment of the day. Today's third segment, as always, is our tip of the day. Today's tip, very simple tip. There's a couple of tips actually, man, but I really want to give this to you guys. Focus on those who support you, right? Focus on those who support you. Too often we are worried about the people who didn't show up, the people who don't show up, the people who are watching and not commenting, the people who are. Stop focusing on those people. Focus on the people who do show up. Like I have not, like it's been a very long time since I focus on the people who don't show up. As people in my circle, I hear it. They complain about, oh, this person didn't show up. That person gave an excuse. That person, who cares? Who showed up? Right? 40 people showed up to my birthday event. Right? 40, 50 people showed up to my birthday event. Maybe, yeah, like 50 people showed up to my birthday event. Another 30 showed up to my business launch. You think I care about the other 60 who said they was coming and didn't come? No, like, not mad. There's no feelings at all. Like, you didn't show up. Cool, no problem. I had a great time. The people who were there had a great time. Why would I worry about the people who weren't there at either thing? Why? Like, clearly you may, in your pursuit of growth, and this is where it gets challenging because you want to grow, and yeah, you want more people, and yeah, you want more viewers, but focus on the ones that's there, not the ones that's not, right? Like you can figure out how to get the ones, but you got to cater to the people who's there because they're the ones who are going to spread the word. They're the ones who are going to tell their friends. They're the ones who are going to tell their families. They're the ones who are going to invite a person next time. They're the ones who are going to share your stuff on social media. The people who show up, not the people who don't. So don't focus on them. Right? Don't focus on those. Focus on the people who do support you, not the ones who don't. Don't be discouraged by the no's. Another tip. Don't be discouraged by the no's and lack of support. Focus on the things that matter and the people who do show up for you, not the ones who don't. Focus on your next yes, not the no. You're going to get 100 no's. You're going to get 1,000 no's. All right? Like I mentioned this yesterday on social media on somebody's page. They're talking about the no's and the yes. And I was like, it's crazy because I can relate. I remember years ago, right? For like a decade, I like people did not see me as an artist. I'm like, yo, dog, I'm an artist first and foremost. Like, yo, Sugar Ray, the activist. Yo, me, my man, Sugar Ray. Yo, connect with Sugar Ray. He's a dope activist. And I'm like, okay, thank you, but yo, I'm an artist. They're like, nah. I'm like, yo, let me. They're like, nah. I'm like, yo, let me. They're like, nah. Mad knows, mad shuns. Like, this guy is no artist. But then pandemic hit, did a bunch of events, took photos from those events, did a photographic art exhibit, curated myself, chose the photos, did the layout, got the vision, man. I'm a bad mother effing artist, dogs. And then from that, I got a 1-year residency at MoMA. So I went from not being recognized as an artist to a 1-year residency at MoMA that I didn't ask for, by the way. So like, not even that no became a yes. I wasn't even knocking at that door. I wasn't even knocking. I mean, I guess I was. I was knocking at the door of an artist. Like I want to solidify myself as an artist, right? I want to solidify myself as an artist. I wanted to because, like, again, activism, yes, but my activism, right, is really an expression of my art. That's it. My art is the vision that I have in my mind, in my heart, in my spirit, a way that I believe the world should be, that we should live, right, as humans. And my activism is just an expression of manifesting that vision. That's all it is. I'm just getting active around how do I make this thing that I see, this picture, this painting, this canvas, this image that I see in my mind. How do I bring it to reality? I got to get involved. I got to be active. I got to be active. I got to address the food crisis. I got to address the violence in our communities. I got to address the mental health. I got to address the corruption. I got to address the police terrorism. I got to address the housing issues. I got to address all of these different things. I got to build with the young people, right? My activism, which is always an expression of my art. But I'm thankful now that since then, right, people definitely recognize me as an artist. I've since curated 2 exhibits. I've written a book, right? That's art. Authorship is an art. Writing is an art. I've hosted this show, 332 episodes. Media is art, right? Media, communication, arts, right? I've acted in films. I've made films. I've written, directed, and produced films, right? I've done all of those things. So now I am comfortable. I don't care what nobody else says. I know, right? And I guess part of it was proving it to myself because I really wasn't. I mean, I was always doing art. I was always making film. I was always making skits. I was always editing pictures and doing graphics. So I was always doing art. Plus, my vision is art. Like I am art, right? Not just doing art. I am being art, artiste, right, so to speak. But yeah. All your no's is just bring you one step closer to your final yes. The yes that you need to change your life. And so keep focused. Focus on what matters, not what doesn't. Focus on the people who love you, who support you, who show up, not the ones who don't. And just keep going. And excuse me. We're going to move right along to our 4th and final segment of the day. Today's build of the day. I want to talk about something a little interesting. And I hope you guys chime in and join me. Yo, Mona Love. Happy Freedom Friday. Thanks for tuning in, baby girl. We are going to, for the build of the day, talk about fake love. Fake love. Fake love. Fake love. Fake love. Fake love. Man, fake love. You listen, we're all going to experience it in some capacity, whether it's friendship, whether it's family members, whether it's an intimate relationship, somebody you're romantically involved with. You're going to feel and experience some fake love, right? People will want to be around you. They may even support you. They may show up. They may purchase your tickets. They may be at your events, but their love could be fake. Their heart cannot be there for the right reasons. They could be supporting you, but really supporting themselves, really trying to put themselves in position to elevate, not really caring about you, using you, right? Misusing you and abusing you, right? And there are many ways to spot fake love in a situation. And let's talk about it, right? So I went to our trusted, beloved friend, right? ChatGPT, and I said, how can people spot fake love in friendships and intimate relationships? ChatGPT said, fake love, whether in friendships or intimate relationships, often reveals itself through patterns of inconsistency, right? So now it's either or, right? It doesn't have to be all of these, right? Because this is important, very important to spot fake love. And somebody can consistently show up, right? So let's finish reading. Often reveals itself through patterns of inconsistency, self-interest, and lack of genuine care. That's the key, self-interest. They could be consistently showing up for you, right? They could be consistently showing up for you, but it could be self-interest. I've had that happen. I've had it happen. I've been in a relationship, right? Romantic relationship with somebody who I like to think had a deep self-interest, right? I would share, like I said, the biggest thing I remember sharing, a few years back, I had gotten I had did a program with the Museum of the Moving Image, right? And they paid me a lot of money for a little bit of time, right, to do some work and some media work, right, some interview work. And I remember sharing this with an ex. And the first thing this ex said was, not wow, that's amazing, that's dope, wow. First thing they said was, wow, I wish that was me. I wish that could happen to me. They was working a regular job, right? Now, mind you, this is years before meeting them, right? This is, I still struggled after that, right? He made me a lot of money. It lasted for a little bit, but like, it wasn't life-changing, right? It wasn't that much money. It was a good lump sum, right? But like, I had children. I had a wife at the time, right? Like, I had that thing left. I didn't invested in nothing. It was gone, right? A couple months. And then it took another couple months to get a couple more dollars. But the first thing they said was, "Wow, I wish that could happen to me." It's like, wish, like, no, congratulations, no, that's dope, no, how'd you do that, no, what was the work, no, none of that. It was, wow, well, I wish that could happen for me. And there's many other situations like that, right? But like self-interest, right? So now in friendships, ways to spot fake love: only around when they need something. They disappear when you need help, but sure when they need a favor. Lack of support. Lack of support is big. They don't celebrate your wins. They downplay your successes or show little interest in your growth. Downplay your success. I've had that happen. I've done some amazing things, right? Like some of you who know me, you know a few of the things that I've done. And I haven't even shared all of the amazing things that I've done that I've been recognized for and have like just been part of. But like downplaying your success. Oh, it's not all that. The worst thing is to humble yourself. It's an X. Humble yourself. You need to be more humble. What? Yo, I'm great. And I came from prison and I contemplated, like ending it all. And like all of these things happen. And I'm here and I'm making impact in my community, the same community I helped destroy. I'm doing all of these things. And you tell me I'm not that great? It's the wonder I stayed so long, man, in that space. But, you know what I mean? It happens. Gossip and betrayal. This has happened too in friendships. They talk behind your back, spread rumors, or share your personal business. They talk behind your back, spread rumors, or share your personal business. Yo, no reciprocity. You constantly pour into them emotionally, financially, or otherwise, but they don't reciprocate. Now, mind you, it can be all or one. It doesn't have to be all of these to be fake love. If you recognize any of these, it's a sign of fake love. Absolutely, they smile in your face. Absolutely, they smile in your face and talk about you. Terrible. Jealousy and competition. Instead of being happy for you, they subtly or overtly try to outshine or one-up you. I've had this happen as well. This one was crazy. This one was, again, I'm an entrepreneur. I've been an entrepreneur for a while. The last, I guess, job I worked with somebody was 2019 when I worked for the census. Before that, 2020 when I worked for the census, 2019, 2020. Before that, it was a little 2018, 2019, did a few months with organization in my neighborhood, right? Did some outreach strategy outreach stuff for them to increase their outreach, to enhance their outreach, increase their participation in the neighborhood and things like that, right? But this person worked a job, regular job, right, that they did not like. They was miserable, right? And they spoke about, there's times when they talked about me not working as hard as them because they are in the office from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. They're in the office 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., 4 days a week, and I don't work as hard as them. Meanwhile, I'm up 2, 3 in the morning trying to figure some things out. Sometimes I sleep 3 hours, 2 hours, sometimes get up trying to figure other things out. Like, entrepreneurship is hard. Just because I'm in my house, right? Just because I'm on my laptop or I'm on my cell phone or like I'm in my neighborhood doesn't mean I'm not working hard, right? Like that jealousy, that competition is, you don't work as hard as me. Yeah. And now in intimate relationships, ways to spot fake love. We're going to wrap this thing up, guys. Conditional love. Their affection and kindness depend on what you can offer or do for them. Lack of effort. They don't prioritize quality time, communication, or making a relationship work. Disrespect and dishonesty. They lie, manipulate, gaslight, or show a lack of consideration for your feelings. Right? Now, I can also recognize when I've shown fake love, when I didn't like a person anymore, when I didn't want to be with a person anymore, and I stayed there, and then lack of consideration for feelings. That happened. And so, like, the love could be fake. I can admit that I've done that. Right? I've shown lack of consideration. I don't care how this person feels. I'm going to do this anyway. I don't care how it makes this person feel. I don't like the person no more. I don't want to be there no more. Right? Emotionally unavailable. They avoid deep conversation, dismiss your emotions, or only engage on the surface level. Hot and cold behavior. 1 minute they're all in, and the next they're distant or indifferent. Right? Now, this is, again, some of these are tough, right? Like, you got to use your discernment. Because, again, I've been there, hot and cold behavior, not necessarily related to them, but because of some situations I was going through in my own life where I'm hot and cold in my own life. And I would tell this person, I don't think we should be together. I got too much going on. I'm sorry. I thought I could handle it. I can't. Right? General signs of fake love. They don't check on you unless it benefits them. You feel drained rather than uplifted after interactions. They make everything about themselves. You can't trust them with your vulnerabilities. You have a gut feeling that something isn't right. Real love, whether in friendships or relationships, feels safe, consistent, and mutually fulfilling. If you find yourself questioning someone's love too often, chances are it isn't real. And with that, guys, that is the show. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's a beautiful Friday. Keys open doors. Gave grace on that. Peace and love, peace and love, peace and love, my brother. Mona Love, Mona Love. What's the for? What you about, my love? What you about? Talk to me. Drop it in the comment. But yo, guys, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Keep the chat going. The chat, at least on Facebook and YouTube. We can keep chatting. We can keep commenting. Instagram, the comments don't save on the live when the live is saved. TikTok doesn't let anybody see anything after it's done. TikTok is getting trasher and trasher by the moment. But y'all, love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Have a beautiful day. Have a beautiful weekend. If you're in New York City, if you're in the Northeast, it's going to be pretty warm out. 60 degrees today, 80 degrees tomorrow, then back to 50 on Sunday. It's warm, but it's crazy. The weather is bipolar, just like the people. But I love you all. I appreciate you guys. I will see you tomorrow. I will be back here tomorrow. All right, Saturday for my makeup show. I missed Wednesday. We're going to make it up tomorrow, and then we're going to keep it rolling. All right, Sunday sermon, 8 o'clock Sunday, tomorrow, 9 a.m. We're going to keep this thing rolling. Appreciate you guys. Peace and love. Remember, I'm your boy, your host, Sean Sherry Mars. SR Daily, episode 332. SR Daily with personality meets enlightenment. It ain't getting knocked down. That's the problem, y'all. It's staying down. So get up. The power is in you. As always, be kind to yourself and be kind to each other. Peace and love. I appreciate you too, Sister Mecca. I appreciate you too, my sister. Peace, peace, peace. Oh, snap. It's not letting me in. Oh, there we go.